Far Horizon, welcome to stage 10 of the Calamari Navy experiments. We made a couple of big changes. We found a blood kiss at the very end of stage 8. You may have noticed in the boss fight when we actually fought with the vampire, but it was on screen. I also found a crown when I went back through Pilgrim Forest to try to raise my Lord's alignment up to 100, because I need to raise my reputation a lot. If you notice, my reputation now, instead of being almost empty, is, you know, somewhere between 2/3 and I guess it's probably right at 2/3. Because I really want to get this into a demon from Pasha, and I need to be able to recruit Norn, Ronnie, and some other characters. So I went back through and liberated almost all the towns that I had left idle. This stage is also kind of interesting because there's not a water really close to the base. So I went ahead and, with my new princess unit, who's Aisha, I created a 5-person unit. That's right, it has no ogre, or has no kraken in it, but it does have a mermaid, so it's still a sea unit. So I really like 5-person units for princesses, and it lets me make a low sky unit, so I can send it out here and sit in the water, you know, before my other units get here. Otherwise, it would just take me forever to get here. I don't intend to make a lot of units like this. I'll probably just stick with 1, maybe 2, but overall I want to keep pretty much every unit with an octopus. And I think after this stage, I'm going to try, if I can raise the alignment in this group high enough, to make this my new liberating unit, and to put a octopus in my heroes unit. So then I'll have all sea units. Instead of having a griffin, I'll have a flying unit with an eagle man and a mermaid. So it'll be even a larger percentage of sea units than before. And I kind of get to the point where I started leveling my Lord up, so it's not as critical to keep the Lord completely out of contact. But I'm not going to keep her at the forefront or anything. So this is working out pretty well. You know, just having a princess and a healer early in the game is probably a good enough combination to just use strong and use the superior number of hits to take people out. It is a little unfortunate that I guess I have the Eagle Man. I probably would have been much better off with the Raven Man for this unit, because the Raven Man would have been much better against the Worm. Yeah, those Dragoners really are doing a significant amount of damage. It's a good thing I've got healing, and a good thing that they're on strong, otherwise they would have just focused on him. But just wearing them down, I wouldn't say really looking like any of my individual characters are better than theirs. Just I've got healing and they don't, and I've got Apprentice and they don't. Here's the second enemy flying unit. It's low alignment instead of high alignment, with a couple of demons instead of the angels. I think I'll actually just keep it on strong. So the thing to watch out for here is to not get any of my frontline guys down. Ouch! Okay, that's going to be a problem. I think I pretty much have to just run away at that point. That's too bad. And there's the new cannot escape. Well, okay, so then the question is, will they hit that guy? And will it cost me? Ooh. And then I guess I can try to escape again. And I can't escape that time. Whew! Close! Almost a victim of the new code. Alright, let's try that again. I went ahead and equipped the Rune Axe and the Mystic Mace on the frontliners, so they should do a lot better against the demons. And there is 52 damage, that's pretty good. And the question is just going to be the timing on the heals and how much damage they do. Certainly not much damage there. There's still a massive amount of damage. And the poison, ouch. Alright, well, even with the Mystic Mace on Canopus, the its damage, I guess I could have put a plus N plus black item on it. But, I mean, it would have made a difference. Maybe it'd have 15 HP instead of 2. But luckily, the other units have arrived, so now I can get someone else to tag team in. Oh, look, it's Warren. That ought to make short work of this unit. Especially since all of the characters' HP has been lowered quite a bit now. I'm just going to put it on strong to minimize the damages I take. Yep, there goes just... Yeah, okay, wow. So much for worrying about that. Here comes the first enemy land unit. Looks like it's led by a cleric. I guess I should have checked it out before I committed to battle, but I'm fairly confident in my Kraken unit. I've got my starting wild man there that after 10 levels I converted into a ninja, which is working out really well because he has both huge HP and then he's starting to get some compensation for having a low int as a wild man. I mean, he still has a lot lower int than most other characters, but... Okay, so again, the problem here is going to be that the dragon is going to be left alive. So I'm going to have to... I'm already on strong. I don't know what else I'm going to do. I guess I could try to get a C unit out behind people for an attack. That might work pretty well. But this unit, which is a little bit reorganized, seems like a huge success. Alright, the angel unit has come back, fully healed, with a couple of people revived, and ready to take on my mixed caster unit. And I think I'll do pretty well here, mostly because all of their attacks except for Banish are going to be focused on the Octopus. So I think it won't take all that much damage. And I'll heal back about 50% of it. And then just the mage hit by itself should be enough to win the fight, it looks like. I'll leave it on strong a little bit longer, so I guess we still have that attack and then another dragon attack. I think that was attack 3, but I'm not entirely sure. I guess I can do a little more damage. No, it was attack 3. Okay, well that went pretty well. Alright, the angel unit shifted over a little bit to take on my Kraken unit. I went ahead and changed Gilbert into a ninja. Let's go with weak, I'm pretty sure. Well, I guess I was wrong, I did not go first. Well, at least take advantage of it with the Maelstrom and go back to strong. So I finally lowered Gilbert's alignment down low enough to make him into a ninja, and I just want to try to get some extra agility and intelligence until he gets up to level 15, and then I'll probably turn him back into a Beastmaster, that tree, just because it seems thematic. And it's a, it's a good tree. I want to have a couple of those guys for variety. Obviously their resistances are a little bit different. I guess I should have done that before. Certainly they're making me pay. I'm going to be able to kill them. So I've got 3 units coming toward the base where I only have 3 of my units, which is a little bit more than I expected, so I went ahead and put my weakest unit back into the base and custom built this unit specifically to take out the 2 melee-only units that are coming. So basically the skeleton's going to make this unit unable to do any damage to me, and then I use the Raven Man because, of course, the Raven Man does fire damage, which will destroy the giants, and then the octopus is there just to keep with the octopus theme, and the witch is the best hit-all, or pseudo-hit-all character that I had. So this ought to neutralize this unit and the next unit, which is either all physical or mostly physical. However, there's 2 angels in the 3rd unit, so I'll have to either send this unit back to the base and pull the other unit back out, or make sure it just doesn't fight that unit. Alright, here's the 2nd unit. It is mostly physical, but there's 2 ghosts in the back, so hopefully they're on weak strategy. I guess I should go off weak strategy so I don't waste attacks like that one. Good, looks like they are on weak strategy. So I'll take 0 damage from this fight too. So this is really going to work out. I think it just shows the strength of undead, but also not just using the 10 units that you have at the start of the battle, but to also, look at the enemy units and swap people in and out, especially since it's free to swap other units in, since there's no deploy cost. And so now I've got to figure out, I guess I'll have another unit come up with white damage and and finish them off. And so now I want to avoid this last unit because it's got the 2 angels in it. So I'll just pull this unit back and let... So I got a cleric in this unit, I think. Okay, so I should be able to finish off both units with... Interesting. I don't know why the whole unit suddenly backed off. I guess I wanted to let the other unit go first. It'll work out either way. And I don't think it really matters. I just can't have it on strong. So I want the cleric to kill them. Free XP there. Okay, then the last unit should be a little bit tougher if it will. No, I guess its AI must be set to only attack me first, which is cool. And another angel and worm versus kraken unit fight going. And I still don't have a great answer for how I'm going to take out the dragoners. What I probably should have done is fall back and let another unit circle around behind them. The problem is that I'm kind of, right now I'm advancing to the middle of the map, which, I don't know, maybe a little premature. But so far, I seem to be doing really well, so I don't see why I wouldn't. But if I can bring another unit up, then I can try to do the encirclement next time. Of course, this last attack may kill off the leader, and that won't be an issue. I guess we'll just see them again, which will give me more XP, but could cost me some gold. This may be the unit that, you know, extends the stage time. Alright, finally my vampire unit gets to get in on the action. It'll be an interesting trade of damage with the vampire up front against the angels. The vampire is unfortunately a little bit under-leveled, so I may take the worst of it. But he'll at least heal himself back up. Yeah, I think I'll just stay on strong and take the acids, and then I can... Probably the Eagle Man will go first, and then either I'll go... Well, okay. That was incredibly lucky. I should have run away. I guess at this point, though, the other angel is going to have to hit the Kraken, I think, and then I should be up next. And then I can go back to weak. Let's go with best. I'm a little bit concerned about that. Why is best attacking? We think it would. We think the angels would be weaker against black than the Eagle Man. Yes. Well, a little bit of luck there. I guess I should go ahead and put the vampire in the back row, or just level him up more. Alright, I got caught once more, so then the question is, can I survive 2 of the acids? And I think I can. I think they only did like 20 damage last time, so... And then at least they're on the right side of me. Oops. Well... Cannot escape, yeah. So I might lose the vampire. Nope, got a good mess there. Alright, well, I mean, it's good to see that at least the retreat is making me think a little bit. I still think probably the retreat could be higher in terms of the damage required, but I think it's much better to start off with a low damage required and work the way up instead of being crazy at the start. Give us a chance to be used to not being able to retreat. Alright, I was able to just barely bring Warren's unit in to save my vampire, who now has like 21 HP left. And so Warren should be able to completely destroy this unit. Because they just aren't going to do that much damage to the octopus. And thankfully, the Eagle Man's physical attack is not actually lightning, so it just won't be a much threat without that. And now it's just, can I actually get enough hits in? Okay, that was the only person I was worried about hitting, so now I should just use one more hit on the angel. 3 mages is so overpowered. Alright, I'm up with the enemy princess. So I think the best bet here is just to sit on strong they're doing. I just don't think enemy knights are nearly as buffed as some of the other classes, like Princess and Demon, Giants. The enemy knights, I mean, they're not horrible, they just don't seem to be creatures to inspire fear. So even though they get 3 attacks, this is I wouldn't say easy, but less than hugely imposing introduction to Princess, perhaps? Which is probably good, because if it was Princess and like 3 demons up front, or Princess plus Evil Man up front, or something like that, that would be a huge issue. Probably have to use all my units to defeat it or something. This could be a little bit interesting. Probably should have gone to go heal instead of taking it on again. Although Ash seems to be doing really well in tanking. And certainly I can see that the Evil Man doesn't tank as well as he used to. He's certainly taking a lot more damage. Not dodging as much, but I don't think that changed at all. I think that's just luck. Because dodge should just be based on agility, not stats. But even starting this fight out hurt. I mean, I'm gonna end up with more HP in the front line than they are, so just a matter of wearing them down, and probably will go heal them. So I messed up my pathing, and I got caught. I don't see how there's any way I can run away before I die here, unless there's just massive charm. And I guess actually, I don't know. So the question is, should I put on weak and try to take more damage so I can run away? I don't think so. I guess it's just going to depend on... Nope, it's not going to depend. So at this point, I suppose I will try to do a little bit more. Well, yeah, okay. Probably have enough to run away now. Although, at this point, this unit is completely toast. I may as well just let it be wiped out, because then at least I can get another unit out of the base. Well, certainly, you've got to think a little bit further ahead with the new retreat mechanics, and somehow I just didn't notice that this unit was blundering into another enemy. When my mage was close enough to take him out, but that's life. Alright, now it's time for some revenge. Guess I don't know who's gonna go first. I'm gonna guess the witch is gonna go first. Okay. Wrong, but it could be worse. So then the question is... I should be able to take that. All I have to do is, well, so that's a problem. But they're on the right side of me though. So even if I kill the leader, I'll just fight him again when they try to run through me. Our new mages can be so hard to hit. Alright, back to Aisha's unit. It's pretty good damage considering Samurai are not really weak to white, but I guess they have pretty low ent. And Aisha does have pretty insane ent. And it's not too bad in terms of Ryunuki. So I don't want to take 58 damage, but it could be much worse. Both have shamans, but I guess mine will get to heal 4 times. There's a good dodge by Evil Man. Ash is looking a little bit more sturdy than he has in past stages. I think I finally caught him up to level is the big thing. So this looks like it's going really well, but I guess they only have a couple of attacks up front, and Princess is pretty hard. Alright, I decided to have my heroes unit explore a little bit, and I got kind of stuck, so I thought, well, may as well weaken the enemy a little bit. And I guess I'm not really sure that I'll go first. I guess I should have anticipated those two go first, since they're just ridiculously high agility. still has a plus anti-item to help her. And I suppose this is a level up. I got stuck out a little bit again. I have a bad feeling about this. With only 68, and basically they get 3 attacks on me at the start, and the Dragoners almost always go first, so yeah, that looks pretty bad. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get away. So I'm gonna need a miss, or I'm gonna need to have my healer go before the worm. Ouch. And I probably still can't retreat. Well, I guess at this point, I might as well do some significant damage. So, this is another one where I really should have probably run away in one of the previous 2 fights, which I won and devastated the other enemies, but I got myself too low, so I got in a position where I couldn't run away, and I died before I could run away. So, I really have to change my tactics a little bit more and be more conservative, since I can't just run away at whim anymore. And I think now I might as well run away if I can. No, I guess they haven't done any more damage to me, so I shouldn't expect that. And maybe now? Yes. I got a long line of princess units coming up here, but I have a Kraken nicely positioned. Well, there's only 1 princess attack, so even if I go first, I'd rather have strong on my Kraken's first attack and weak on the second too. Okay, so then I will gamble that, yeah, Maelstrom will come next, and probably the ninjas. Okay. So then there should be 2 night attacks and a healing attack. And then likely I'll get to go first again. Okay, this is really being this is kind of like optimal. Can't believe I'm taking so little damage. Something has to go wrong here for that to I didn't go back to. Well, I guess at this point it just doesn't really matter. Well, certainly the agility worked out there, and Kraken did massive damage. I just took 1 white hit all. That's about all the significant damage I took. Alright, somehow I got on the land. I guess this must just be on the bridge in between the water, as lame as that is. But okay, that should really work out. I just need to get another hit all before. Okay, the only thing that really could have undone me there was Charming Horn. Of course, this unit does get worn down pretty easily, but I should be able to take out the next one too, I think. And I'm gonna guess the princess goes first. Yep. Okay, even if I don't go next, Kraken can take it. I do. Alright, I'll also have to retreat after the massive white damage. Come on, 1 out of 5 attacks, please. Oh my god. Someone finally snuck around the edge, and I just have 1 unit here guarding the city that's not behind, or it's behind the front. So, I guess it just depends on how well they split the damage between Canopus and the Kraken. I put the Snow Cape on Canopus, so theoretically that will help take the 8 cold attacks. Okay, good, and 1 of the giants did try to attack. Okay, and only 12 damage, so that's actually going to work out extraordinarily well. And of course, the Pumpkinhead doing 100 damage is also very nice. Okay, it's incredible how much damage is reduced when you put on like a Snow Cape. I guess the Hawkman probably also was already decent against ice. That may have been part of it. And then I guess Zombero also reduced the ice and fire giants. Alright, trying to settle Nora down. She's a little upset. She thinks Debonair is dead and the world is over and she's gonna take me to hell along with the entire Empire. No, it's good to have large goals.
Fight it out.
not be made. So we do 8 damage from the Kraken. That's ridiculous. Titan's just got another buff, so it'll be very interesting to see how all my units do. Huh, so they're all doing much better than the Kraken. I guess the Kraken is out of the water. So this is not exactly going to wear down Titan much. Let's put it to weak and see if I can focus a little bit more damage. It's not like I'm in danger of dying or anything. Of course I can miss as soon as I put it to weak. Well, not much accomplished that fight. But they can fight again. It is a pretty good unit, and probably that's what I should have. I should have had that unit go later, because that unit with the ridiculous number of physical attacks would be perfect once I've actually taken down the Titan in front. And with the opinion leader, really all I'm trying to do here is weaken all the units a little bit. I just don't have the focus damage back to take it out. But, I mean, 3 hit-alls is pretty good for weakening anybody. Interesting. So they can hurt the Dragoner significantly, which is not terribly common. They still have difficulty hitting her. I guess my hero, I've never turned the sound on. I guess she's calling the wind. Well, it did a lot more damage to her than I thought they would. I guess I should have predicted that. She's a shaman, so she's weak against physical attacks. And I just did 3 of them. But still, it shouldn't take too many more fights at this rate. She can heal herself back pretty nicely, too. And I'm not going to bring her back in, so I don't level her. Okay, this might just end it right here. Yeah, I think that is probably the case. This is where I might run away just to try to save a little reputation. You know, one city, I think will survive. Reputation. Yes, you can be with cost, but not in the underworld. Yes, and how much money have you saved for me in the prison? Yes, I need another princess. I'm thinking 10k, plenty of token for 5 days. 4 or 5 days. So 10 to 20k. I'm thinking more closer to 10 though. Yep, right at 10. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll have the next one up in a couple of days.